for an orphan who lost both parents and managed to get through freshman year by working part-time. This 3,000 yuan is my lifeline for the next semester. You scratched my paint. I couldn't pay you back even if I delivered food for the rest of my life. You were speeding. Speeding. My word, Zhao Qian's word is the rule. Understand? This is class divide. Lin Mo, don't blame young Master Zhao. It's you who doesn't know your place. Ding. Current node logic redundancy detected. Low environmental quality. Admin privileges are being force-bound. Loading progress, 1%. 100% city editor. Binding successful. Welcome to the hub, city editor. What?
Command.
Confirm one-click cleanup of honorary goods. Where's my car? You protagonists can also be deleted with one click. Yo, damn, Limo. You fell into the sewer. And did you hear? Zhao Qian's show-off left his car at the school gate. Wow, Shangzhou. Zhao Qian went crazy. He claims someone used some black tech to instantly steal his car. The whole campus is in an uproar now. Insufficient junior admin privileges. Cannot convert to cash. Recommend converting it into system energy. That guy is kneeling in the mud, slapping himself right now. Gained 1,000 system points. Unlocked new feature, terrain shift and area block. Please cooperate with the inspection. This place doesn't have your car, young Master Zhao. Before the car disappeared, you were the closest person to me. Did you use some kind of jammer? Hand over my damn car right now. Xiao Xiao, do you really think I have the ability to make a 2-ton car vanish? True. You're the kind of loser who can't even pay tuition. Search him. Logic check. This area and its internal objects are set in others' perception. Setting. What the hell? Now it's my turn. Terrain shift, move forward. How is this a system? It's totally a god's color palette. Oh, Professor. Instigating fights and intentionally hurting your classmates. Even suspected of stealing Zhao Qian's personal property. That look in your eyes is detestable. Pitiful yet undeserving of sympathy. The school has decided to expel you. Where's the evidence for this punishment? Young Master Zhao. Or are you going to tell the dean? I threw you out of the second floor with my mind. What? In this city, when I want you gone, I don't need evidence. My dad controls the dean's graduate admission spot. This expulsion document is the rule. You're already out. Upper H, the document has been uploaded to the system. Dean, are you sure my name is written on this document? Obviously, I typed it myself. Wow, what's going on? Boss, you took the wrong document. This is young Master Zhao's expulsion notice. Lin Mo, what trick are you pulling? Professor, looks like you'll be packing alone. After all, the system doesn't lie. If you win, I'll kill you. If you like playing by the rules, then I'll completely reformat your rules. Zhao Qian's punishment document is the talk of the entire system, but the Zhao family is deeply rooted in Jianing. They just call it a system glitch and forcibly suppress the expulsion process. These 3 days are Zhao Qian's final days. You've got guts to actually eat here on Zhao Qian's turf. Not guts, just having a meal. What's this? Trying to scare us with tricks? Lin Mo, you think changing data is enough to overturn things? In this city, destruction at the physical level is the real supreme rule. Physics, huh? Cut the crap. 1 punch and wait. Ahu, break his limbs for me. Let's see how he uses that lousy phone. All he did was take up a network. Don't be so impulsive. Ning Meng, how dare you ignore us? Young master, I just don't want to waste steps. If you want to fight, you'd better think it through. If you like playing with physics, let's make the game bigger. Stop acting mysterious. What the hell? I'm flying. Boss, damn it. Let go. Don't panic. This is just the start. Help somebody. What the hell is this thing? Put me down, damn it. Stop right now. Can't hold them anymore. Damn it. What? Why am I jumping? Gravity, gravity. Gone. No way. Bastard, put me down. You're too noisy. Can't adapt, can you? Then stop moving. Something's wrong. I can't stop. Zhang Shao can't take this anymore. Let's add more spice. Help me. Physics tells me, the heavier you are, the harder the fall. Since you think money can buy the rules, I'll make your wealth vanish from existence. Hey, admin level 2, progress at 90. Upgrade to level 2. Admin unlocks area selection. Area selected. High density mass object detected. Recommend using compress command.
Got it.
Compress. Vibrating. Set the legislative address now. Jiangnan Province Underground Trade List. The Zhao family's secret to controlling everything is all hidden in this hard drive. Intrusion warning. Private armed forces are closing in. Bring it on, then. This is how you've been threatening the socialites of Zhang Province, huh? Logic structure overhaul. Crap, someone broke into the hangar. Perfect to test the area defense mode. Is this a ghost wall maze? Congratulations. Admin level up to 3. The biocoding acquired primary active skill unlocked. One-click reformat. Resetting perception in primary NPC consciousness regions. Too slow. The vault heist shook the city's upper echelons. But to Jianning University students, today's hottest news is still the former campus Belle Sue man. After upgrading to level 3, my vision of the world became more fragmented. Every tree, every passerby, is covered with layers of dense tags. This data keeps flooding in like tides. Lin Mo, stop right there. What dirty trick did you use? Is Zhao family's mess all you're doing? I only revealed the truth about what they've done. It's the truth that's making them panic. Let me tell you, Zhao Qian already called his second uncle back from abroad. That guy's a real killer who's seen blood. Kneel now and beg me, and maybe I'll put in a word for you. Maybe you can still keep your life, Su-man. Did you forget? We're nothing to each other now. Doesn't matter. At this school, all it takes is one word from me, and you'll always be that pitiful looked down upon delivery guy. My connections, my beauty, are worlds you'll never reach. Status beauty. What if no one can see you at all? Do you still have any so-called status? Visual obfuscation mode activated. Look over there, that blurry thing. What is it? Some new abstract art installation from the school? Ghost! The pixel blur is talking. My face! What's wrong with my face? Don't waste your effort. In other people's eyes, you've lost your beauty attribute. The current you are just low race background in this city. Lin Mo, come back. Turn me back to normal. Hey, admin over there. If you keep this up, this whole area will end up with catastrophic visual logic errors. Logic overflow will happen by then. How are you going to end it? Lin Mo stiffened for the first time, realizing there are people in this world who can sense system manipulations. Although you've gained backend access, your recent actions were like inserting a logic bomb into a precision program. Forcibly modifying someone else's visual parameters can cause localized computational overload. Look. Help save me. As soon as the logic triggers, if the crack keeps expanding, this entire zone will become a void death zone. But right now, you should be more worried about what's behind you. A bad guy is closing in fast. What? System alert warning. Detected high-risk physical entity invading target. ID, Rayleigh Master Level Warrior. Finally showed up. System alert. Physical strengths class over limit. System alert. The opponent's aura has formed physical lockdown. Partial modification permissions blocked. With each step he takes, the cement beneath him silently turns to dust. That's not because of violence, but because of some extremely high-frequency vibration. Since ancient times, those who steal hooks are punished. Those who steal kingdoms are rewarded. Xiaobai, you stole the Zhao family's fortune and used demonic tricks to mess with minds. Today this old man transforms. Heaven's justice will collect you. There aren't many opponents this strong. Be careful. His physical abilities far surpass normal people. Admin, it's time to show your permissions. Your gravity modification is barely effective against a dancer of his caliber. 3 seconds is enough. Gravity modification failed. Then change something more fundamental. Since you like demolition, go tear down ruins to your heart's content. Global coordinates swapped. Permission verified. Level 3 admin, city editor activated. The whole school thought there was a magnitude 10 earthquake. Whatever Lin Mo Ning Wang Xing, including the luxuriously finished rooftop, all vanished in 0.1 seconds. Lin Mo, that's not management. That's dimensional assault. You even forcibly patch the water and power logic chains, all at once. But it's not over, just moved him away. You didn't delete him. And now he's completely enraged. Gentlemen, today we're not discussing academics. We're talking survival. That kid named Lin Mo holds the power to overturn physical laws. If we don't take it back, the Zhao family's fate today will be yours tomorrow. But Senior Master Lei personally intervened. He was trapped by Lin Mo's spatial spell. But that's temporary. Initiate campus lockdown protocol. From now on, cut off all electromagnetic connections between Jianing University and the outside world. System in offline mode. Some advanced features locked, current power at 40%. Looks like they found your weak spot. Admin systems are fundamentally computational exchanges. With no signal, this phone is just a brick. You're saying the board is physically disconnecting the net? This is my modified high-energy power bank, but it only lasts half an hour. Head to B3 of the administration building. That's the silent core, the physical source of all system operations. I need to get to the administration building. No need to walk there. Since the building was moved over, why not directly move the admin building here as well? Meeting now. Max temporary permissions unlocked. Regional logic overload command. Forced restructure DGO and earthquake. Lab building. There should have been bustling street views outside the window. But now it's the laboratory building there. The two buildings are dancing as if on the heavens. Mr. Yao, I heard you were looking for me. Since everyone's here, I'll host this emergency meeting. Command. Interior editor switching positions. Lin Mo towers over this group of tycoons. Now, let's talk about the rules. This is kidnapping. This is a terrorist attack. You think mastering a few magic tricks can challenge the entire social order? Mr. Zhao, from my view, your status debugging is extremely chaotic right now. Asset debugging is in liquidation. To me, you're just a bloated logic, occupying far too much memory. A high-level NPC, nothing more. Who are you calling an NPC? Now that you've stopped, it's much quieter. Libio, enough games, time to stop. You can't afford to piss him off. To me, even those I can't afford are just data. See, even your mobility permissions, I can revoke them. What makes you think you're the protagonist? You've always used Sword Spirit's computational power to alter the fate of ordinary people. Who gets graduate recommendations? Who goes bankrupt? Whose research achievements belong to whom? You sit in the clouds manipulating data, thinking it's fun, right? Lin Mo, do you even know what you're saying? He's lost it. I know exactly. Now the entire line has switched owners. Mandatory mission issued. Atone for the rest of your lives. This mission, Legion Command. All involved in illegal benefit transfer. Lose all movable property disposal rights effective now. I accept. Accepted. Punishment mechanism activated. Those who refuse the mission, their physical coordinates will be permanently reset to Jianing City. Open beta. Spare us, we'll never do it again. You crossed the line. Really, kid. There are no rules for you in this city. Rules are made to be broken. Then I'll break you along with them. He's about to attack. Go, Commander! What should we do? Step back. That's the end. I've traversed a lifetime. Never suffered such utter humiliation. Suzuki, look out. Your values are about to be generated. Next, it's closure. Finished. Your power may be strange, but as long as my speed exceeds your reaction, you're just a powerless opponent. He's burning his life force, forcibly broke through the physical protection layer. Now he's become a rovirus. Standard commands aren't working. Let him charge the board. Step aside. Who can stop him? Since you're a barrier, I'll initiate full silent mode. The signal's getting hotter. He's forcing us to hurry up. The data wall is collapsing. In 3 minutes tops, we'll be taken. 3 minutes is enough. I'll make him beg for mercy. Whether you kneel or not, you must survive first. Put the device down, let me handle it. Damn it, your moves were too loud just now. You drew the developer's attention. 600 seconds left. Is there enough time? As long as I rewrite the gateway algorithm, we can block one refresh. But you have to protect it. I understand. They're not planning to fix the bug. They want to wipe Jianing University from reality. Completely erase the map. What about the students and professors here? And these board members? In the developer's eyes, you're all just useless data occupying storage space. Lin Mo, listen. There's no way you can fight the reset program now. I won't just wait to be deleted. The only chance to survive is to enter a logic blind spot. What's a logic blind spot? It's an area the system can't observe, a corner that can't be scanned or defined by reality. It contains your most authentic underlying data from before you awakened. In other words, to find him, we have to go deep into this rift. It's the city's weakest point in logic and the most chaotic place. If we can hide this whole building completely, maybe we can avoid this wave of formatting. But time's running out. The data fissure has already spread to the outer districts. Then let's do it. Anyone who wants to survive better get back to the dorms now. Don't step out of the building. The Limu data fissure is spreading. If we wait any longer, it'll be too late. 120 seconds left. Link up and hide the entire basement layer. Drain all power. The energy surge is getting stronger. The building can't hold much longer. The structure is collapsing. Total collapse in 40 seconds. All data is backed up. This power doesn't seem controllable by any human. Be careful. We made it out. Technically speaking, we currently exist in a state of no-I. The system can't find us, but that means we're stuck here. Do you really think hiding here makes you safe? Let's see who ends up trapped first. My dad told me, inside this box is the subroutine key to Sword Spirit's heart. If you want to disappear, then let's all rot together in this void. Survival game mode activation rules. Only the final administrator can take this building. The real counterattack is just beginning. No power. You're just another random pretty face. Zhao Qian is draining this building's logic capacity, forcing them into sweepers. These people's existence is solely for deleting data. If they catch you, your system privileges will be immediately corrupted, maybe even uninstalled. Kill him and take back that phone. Everything is data. Seeing isn't always believing. If this place is a logic anomaly, then gravity, hardness, distances, are all parameters that can be redefined. If I were an administrator, then I'd say there's no floor here. Senior Ning's power bank. System rebooting. Forced overdrive mode activated. Current battery at 500 units. Estimated runtime, 180 seconds. Unauthorized program detected. Real-time task issued. Forcefully terminate the illegal process. How dare you spread a virus in my domain? Limo, how dare you control me? I have the key. I'm the privileged class here. But to an administrator, all privileges are just bugs waiting to be fixed. City entry suspended. Apprehensions complete. This is just the first wave. Zhao Qian is just the beginning. The real illegal intruders snuck in through system loopholes into this building. This is the mirror zone. Physics has been completely rewritten here. Watch out for that old monster. He's respawned. Great God. Can't move, he's got all the power I've cultivated this life. You've actually drained most of my power, monster. Standing right here, I am both the martial way and the ultimate command of this world. Since he restructured himself as a virus, his attacks now have logic-breaking properties.
Lin Mu.
Your standard defense map will be pierced immediately by him. Now that he's become data, things actually get simpler. Line detected malicious loop by 0 and GOX. Logic is analyzing root code. Your inner force comes from your meridian nodes. Your strength comes from muscle bursts. But to an administrator, meridians are just logic links. And your Danshan is just temporary cache. Core path. Delete cached junk. My power. My meridians. True martial inspiration is harmony with nature. But you're just a patch forced in by the antagonist. So, as a patch, let's apply it completely then. Logic compression and packaging isn't finished yet. You actually packed up the consciousness of a grandmaster. Go get back my sword hot. Look, that's the class logic after being virtualized. People with high credit scores get green lights automatically when walking. People with low credit scores can't even buy bottled water from vending machines. They'll be rejected every time. Zhao Zhang has turned the whole city into a giant pay-to-win mobile game. Since I'm Bai Hao, it's perfect for playing tricks. Identity scan. No entry for those with credit scores below 600. A drifter with a blank account and no credit score. Kid, this bottle of energy refill is worth your income from 3 years of food delivery. Brother, please cut me some slack. I'm just running errands for my boss. Command data camouflage. Alter target visual weight. Special envoy from headquarters. Sorry for the recognition error. Please come in. That hidden strength routine of yours is getting more and more masterful. Special envoy, are you here to inspect the inventory or? No need for an inspection. I've received a report about logical instability in this batch. They all need to be reformatted. All. I wouldn't dare say no. Please, go ahead. Ah, by how rob someone. Zhao Zhang must think. I'll hide like a lost dog. But he doesn't know. The whole city is now my resource pack. I'm going to farm his assets while leveling up to max. Xiaozhong has lost his mind. To hunt you across the city, he ramped the city processor's power consumption up to 300 watts. This level of particle pollution has already triggered physical layer collapse. If it isn't stopped soon, the city will physically melt down from overheating. He wants traffic, wants surveillance, wants this haze to cover my eyes. Then I'll give him a massive cleanup. If it's garbage, it belongs in the recycling bin. Lin Mo, you dare mess with my sky firewall? Since the sky has cleared, now I want the whole city to play blackout poker with me. The air feels refreshingly cool today. Feels a bit unreal. Lin Mo sits atop an abandoned crane, checking the underlying topology of Jianning City on his phone. A very special purple light dot appears in his sensory range. It's steadily approaching me. Not one of the Zhao family henchmen, nor any wild virus. Until it arrives, everything is still under control. That kind of light dot radiates a strict, cold, systematic sense of order. Stop hiding. This space now has been set to physical manifestation mode. Your stealth logic doesn't work here. Jianning Watchers Operative Bai Shuang.
The Watchers.
Sounds like a group that keeps the peace. Why did Xiao Zheng rat me out? That whole patchwork cloud system they built with defective plugins. We see that as trash to be cleaned up too. Lin Mo, 18, Sword University freshman. Your awakened privileges are top tier. Triggered headquarters reality. Stability monitor red alert. You've broken the balance. Now you have two choices. First option, accept our recruitment. Hand over phone admin rights. Sign this agreement. We'll cover your identity and provide unlimited energy. Second option, get reformatted as unstable anomaly data. This is for the survival of civilization? I'm the administrator. And you all are just tenants on my server. Since everyone wants to play, then let's greet them with every vending machine in the city. Let them know. From now on, you're both a thorn in the Zhao family's side, and forbidden under the order. The Watchers are this world's official antivirus. You refuse them, which means you've given up your shot at mainstream acceptance.
If
Order means letting people like the Zhao family exploit the underclass. Then maybe that order shouldn't be preserved. Senior, don't you think administrator? Those three words stand for neutrality. I belong to no faction. I only belong to the rules themselves. Warning, warning. Hostile system detected. The slaughterer has gone online on this map. The current area is now a red hunting zone. They're here. A billion credits. Your bounty is 1 billion. Every bloodhound in the city has caught the scent. A billion, huh? Honestly, that's tempting. But Zhao Qian, did you forget whose server this is? Ah, I'm the god of this place. Talking one-on-one on God's turf. Are you sleepwalking? Or stuck in a logic loop? What? Hey, Mo doesn't play by the rules. Try a direct clash if you dare. Go back and tell Zhao Zhu. This is just the first episode. When the sun rises tomorrow, I'm going to fully reformat his cloud system. All it takes is destroying him, and Zhao Zhang's cloud plan will die before it's born. If this list is real, then Ning Wangxian standing right here has held this spot for at least 10 years, though she clearly looks like a senior in college. Wait. I'm not the senior from this era. 10 years ago, I was the first to awaken administrator privileges. I created Jianning credit full of hope, trying to give everyone a perfectly fair algorithm. But in the end, I was optimized out by my own system. It judged the creator as the biggest logic variable, then stripped my privileges. It trapped me in a logical loop called student, and locked me there. Until the new rules your awakening made finally pulled me back to the real layer. Warning, warning. Illegal visitor detected. Attempt to interfere with core process. Attempt to interfere with core process. Ning Wangxin, my old rival. You even brought a rookie back. You created God, but don't dare claim it. I do. Ning Mo quickly. Sword Spirit, his heart holds my initial code. I can take over his defenses briefly. Right now this city's 9 million souls, will be fuel for my high-threat evolution. But you must, within 60 seconds, use your reformat privilege to completely erase my name from the deep logic. If you don't erase your name, then you'll disappear. If you don't erase me, then he'll always be able to counterattack you with the sovereign sword. Listen, you're the future administrator, and I'm just a leftover bug from an old version. Delete me and save this city. And I'll rewrite the rules with you. You forced a full select, including creator schema. You're crazy. You gave the highest privilege to a removed entity. The system will self-destruct from double sovereign logic. You're the creator, so you take back the wheel. Limo holds on. If he wants self-destruction, then I'll give him a new trick. Issue macro command. City editor upgrade mode. Terrain shift. Full privileges open. Zhao Zhang, didn't you want to observe rebirth from higher dimensions? Then I'll send you somewhere quiet to observe in peace. Awaiting logic banishment. Target set. Government building and its underground hub. Moved it out. That was a pretty good improv show. Ning Wangxing, long time no see. And this new recruit. That move just now caused 30 million logic conflicts. You can call me the cleaner. Who are you? Because of your privilege breach, this map is now ruined. I'm here to clear the cache now. Sounds nice. Actually, you so-called maintenance staff are just afraid that someone might break out of the script you set up. The script is meant for stability, and you are a fatal glitch. Zhao Li Mu. Li Wanqing. Do you really think moving the tower here means you've won? This is a lawless land, and it's also your burial ground. Everyone, follow orders. Kill Lin Mo at any cost.
Take back the system terminal.
Been fishing to enter act. Detected large-scale physical hostility. System alert, current energy below 2%. Unable to activate. Macro edit. Limo, leave that owl to me. You go deal with. Zhaojia, I'm using root privileges to forcibly freeze his location, but it can only hold for 3 minutes. Senior, don't act recklessly. Administrator willpower has reached the threshold. Hidden mode activates developer mode. Zhao Zhang, you think you have a lot of weapons. Select all attribute modification. Command execution. Instant effect. What's happening? My tank collapsed. The rescue helicopter's rotor broke.
This.
What kind of voodoo is this? It's not voodoo. It's account deletion. Delete.
Account.
No. I'm Zhao Zhang. I'm the king of Jianing. Who's this old man? Is he crazy? Ning Wangxing, is it worth it for a newcomer to max out all your underlying permissions? Because he's not just an administrator. He's the only variable in this stagnant system. If that's the case, let's reboot together. Did Xiang always ask me? Stand up. City core separation. Lin Mo will meet again. Once the open beta begins, you'll realize that what you protect is just a prison. I'm Li Mu. From today on, the Zhao family is gone from Jianing. No more cloud shackles. All logical bad blocks have been cleared. You now have the freedom to breathe. Freedom to work. But remember, I am the administrator of this city. I define the rules. One, maintain the order. Protect anyone who dares to reach for the underlying logic again. Zhaozhang will be your fate. But imitating other cities in Jiangnan province isn't so easy to deal with, especially in Magic City. There's more than one maintenance guy there who's after his dad. Then reset them all, one by one. Administrator fully seizes no Jianing city. Activate map fog unlock mode. Current goal, take over all of Jiangnan province. Progress 117th. The scenery here is pretty good, but it's still too cramped. The Zhao family has operated in Jiangnan province for 3 generations. Jiangning is just their outpost. The real logic core is over there. Zhao Zhang's elder brother, Zhao He. He holds a higher level civilization firewall. If you barge in directly, you'll instantly be flagged as a logic virus wall. Since I'm a virus, let's give the province's transportation logic a system delay. Kilometers province-wide logistics chain selection logic modified. Linear distance from Jiangning to the provincial capital. Increase physical weight by 300%. Alright, the backyard is locked. Now it's time to start pioneering. Core logic base power upgraded to high energy. Okay. You have entered an unauthorized Area 5. This area is protected by the Jiangnan Provincial Main System V. Current administrator privileges suppressed by 50%. Detected Provincial Special Patrol Team. Matching their credit rating. Zhao He. Your brother lost all his chips in Jiangning. Now I'm taking your trump card. This is Zhao He's blood and sweat battery. The Zhao family set up numerous illegal chemical plants here, using these polluted bad blocked areas to cover traces of their illegal computing experiments. Credit score in the provincial capital hits 999. Thanks to these, discarded people excluded from the city system. Population supply? Irreparable. In my dictionary, as long as computing power is enough, there's no layer that can't be covered. Linmo, don't be reckless. This is an area protected by the provincial firewall. Forceful override will trigger the highest level of system rejection. Then let it reject. Alright. Let's see who dares to touch my park. Command logic solidified. Support full line 5G. Linmo's exclusive sunglasses? That move of yours is like slapping Zhao He right in the face, with a loud, clear smack. The cleaning squad from Linjiang City should already be on their way. They're coming. Since they treat this place as a garbage dump, let's make it their first graveyard. This is the brain cloud pushed by Zhao He. To forcibly increase overall processing speed, he used citizens' brains as distributed computing meat servers. Now, due to data overflow, these people's consciousness has completely stalled because they can't handle the overloaded calculations. They're stuck in logical freeze. Physical cleansing. To them, are human lives just cache space to be cleared at any moment? Because Z likes to tease Daji, You guys. Limo, don't act impulsively. This is Zhao family's private testing ground. Any unauthorized data is strictly forbidden inside. So-called irreparable. Is just because your antivirus software version's too old? What's he doing? I just dreamed that I turned into a gear being squeezed endlessly. Quick, cut the network. That white account is rewriting the hospital's underlying rules. That's it. From now on, I'll manage all patients here. Zhao, he treats you as parts. Then I'll turn his factory into graveyards, one by one. As Lin Mo's miracles spread in the hospital, Zhao, he launched the financial lockdown of Linjiang City. Protocol. Space. Retail prices in all CBD terminals are skyrocketing. A bottle of mineral water is priced at 50,000 credit points. Yet ordinary citizens' account numbers keep shrinking. Water. The physical space in Linjiang City is limited. Zhao, he wants to force out everyone who doesn't obey him. Make them squeeze out of the city. Limited space. To a low-grade administrator like him, 1 square meter is just 1 square meter. But to me, space is just a variable that can be stretched endlessly. Lin Mo, due to your credit bankruptcy, ownership of this building has been repossessed. Now take your people and get out of this less than 200 square meter office. Since you think there's not enough space to live, I'll expand Lin's warrior's capacity. Flatten spatial wrinkles. Select target, Rui Feng building floors 2125. Logic expands internal space ratio 110.
This.
What's going on? The tower looks the same from outside, but inside it's turned into a city. Detected abnormal fluctuations in Linjiang City's physical coordinates. Rui Feng Building's internal volume ratio shows severe logic overflow. Don't panic. I just rewrote the principle. This is the miracle conglomerate. Jia, he wants to kill through land price. So I'll make this space as cheap as air. Cheap. No need for internal transport. Directly modify coordinate association. Command logistics rerouting. Tell all citizens. Rui Feng Building now has infinite space. Anyone whose credit score was zeroed by the Zhao family is welcome here. As for rent, I've defined it as 0. Full line upgrade. Progress 128ths. Lin Mo, this move isn't just expanding capacity. You're digging out Xiaohe's heart. He won't be able to sit still soon. That's exactly what I want, for him to jump out. Next, I'm going after his 5th soul. He wants to use a massive number of fake transactions to destroy the rules you built. The supercharge is over, so he can launch 300 billion malicious transactions per second, flooding into the settlement interface of Ruifeng Tower. If the value logic held by the system collapses, that expanded building will instantly implode into a black hole. Planning to suppress me with capital. Changzhen, your understanding of wealth is still stuck on quantity, while my understanding of wealth is about its attributes. Since you think numbers can grow without limit, then I'll redefine the meaning of 1 and 0. Skynet's high exchange rate logic restructure. A catastrophic fluctuation in the accident credit coin exchange rate. Current exchange rate. 10 million accident coins are now worth one expired piece of bread. That's impossible. Where's my firewall? Where's my actuary? Mr. Zhao, since you enjoy issuing currency, then the cost of this inflation will be deducted from your own life value. In this city, the definition of wealth isn't how many digits you own, but how much food I allow those digits to represent. Limo, you've completely overturned the economic foundation of Linjiang City. Zhao He is now a negative asset in the eyes of the system.
Trash.
He'll resort to his last option, force. That's the bottom line he'll defend at any cost. Since the money in his accounts is gone, I'll go to his vault and cut off all his food supplies. Limo, the physical defense level here is causality isolation. The level of physical defense is causality isolation. Non-interference. In the old version, that was called forced entry, embedded with non-interference code. But in my space logic version, it's nearly impossible to penetrate directly. Logic conflict. Sword immortal. All signals from Han Envoy's vault lost. Physical sensors indicate the vault's location has become a vacuum. Where did he move everything? That's my foundation. My last bargaining chip? What is that? Lin Mo, you've reduced Zhao He to a pauper.
Now,
Except for his very last logic law enforcement team. He has nothing left. Since he's lost everything, I'll cut the most luxurious part of this city out of his sights too. I want to give this city a new landmark. Zhao He, you built high rises that cast ordinary people in shadows. Then I'll move those shadows away and give the sunlight back to everyone. Is that a miracle? Do not approach. This is an illegal building. Since it's a sky garden, those who don't believe in miracles will never set foot on solid ground. Help! I missed my step. Is this floor just an illusion? Why can't I grab hold? Limo, you've already completed half your mission. The end of this volume is right ahead, because now control of the whole city's servers is in my hands. Zhao He, it's your turn to face the consequences. Zhao He has no more room to retreat.
He sacrificed himself to that high-risk firewall.
Trying to detonate all the logic in Linjiang City and drag you down with him. He can't trigger it. Suzuki, I want you to be buried with me. Open eyes, you only have these digital arms. He's turned himself into a system ulcer. Now he has no physical manifestation. Normal cut, trim, and restore methods don't work on him. He exists solely to destroy soul zombies. Pure negative data. Ning, you once taught me. Every program has an endpoint. Since you're no longer human, you're not even. You can't kill me. I am the provincial city administrator. I am you. I refuse to accept this. Soul zombies are mine. Gone? No, he's just been suspended. Complete deletion. We'll have to wait till I take over the entire Jiangnan province. The task for Jiangnan province is only half done. Net purity 8992. Linmo, shut it down. So you approached me, just to observe how scrap repairs itself? Number. The system wiped my memory when I was sent back to reality. I truly thought, until you repaired my core just now, and I remembered everything. Warning, warning, top-level access detected. Illegal reading of core secrets detected. Thank you, Observer 1. And you, my spare parts. Thanks for collecting so many province-level privileges for me. Now please return your phone to the true God, right? Warning, Administrator. In my script, there's no such thing as reality. Only bugs in the heavenly way. The privileges you're so proud of are nothing but scraps I threw in the recycle bin. Uh. Go. Walking in this server. Where could he possibly escape to? As always, your value is finished. Time to log out. Because I have emotions. I am scrap.
Tomorrow.
You seek absolute balance and perfect logic. But for someone like me, mere scrap. The real world is always a tangled mess. A debt must eventually be repaid. Refuse to execute. Emotional variables infinitely escalate. What are you going to do? I'm going to initiate system self-destruction. Relax your right hand. You'll disappear for good this way. If the rules are wrong, then I'll write a new one. Irreversible logic detected. Self-destruct world. Rebooting 1 to 5919. Reshaping rules.
Lin Mo.
Ningzu, you're not late today. That's rare. The world has been peaceful for 3 months. Ever since Lin Mo forcibly initiated the restructuring. He shattered Lin Tian's cold, strictly hierarchical system. Luoji's shackles have disappeared. The Zhao family has been destroyed. The Sky Garden has become a real urban green lung. Everything seems to have returned to normal. What are you thinking about? The current rule is that everyone is the protagonist. This means
It means
everyone might awaken their own system. In the past couple of days, many extraordinary phenomena have already appeared on social media. Someone solved Goldbach's conjecture in just 1 second. Global data synchronization rate 99.9. Worldwide announcement. The public beta for Age of the Gods 1.0 is officially live, according to the rules. Desire equals power. Talent makes you legendary. Good luck to all players. The Merlin has begun. My system. So this is the so-called curse on all of humanity. You are the first monster that made him tremble. Wow. I have power now. All of you who looked down on me will die. Suzuki, stay back. His logic value is currently overflowing. His physical strength has already surpassed 5 tons. It's precisely because it's overflowing that it needs to be trimmed. That's mine. My power. What did you do? Give it back to me. That's not your power. You borrowed from the next 50 years of your life and exchanged it for toxic logic. He took away people's abilities. He can even erase systems. Who exactly is he? Wang Xing, keep an eye on the library. This isn't just awakening. It's a selection. If we don't put those out-of-control protagonists back in their place, this world will become a living hell before tomorrow. The world has already evolved, but you're trying to stifle the spark of evolution. Lin Mu, are you really trying to go against the miracle of all mankind? Miracle, all I see is a bunch of kids playing with explosives as if they were toys. Lin Mo, look at this scene. The old era's rules are already in ruins. Now the world, the strong are the new truth. Logic puppets? This is your so-called perfect world? That's their honor. What, Lin Mo? Are you really going to stand against the evolution mirror? I'm standing on the side of humanity. Sunflower seeds. One by one, I'll drag down every one of you self-proclaimed gods back to the ground. I'm rich now. I have more money than I could ever spend. Go and tear down that bank for me. Turn all the cash inside into my power. Enforcement plan. Asset reset. You brat who just arrived? Dare to meddle in my business? Crush him to death with money. Since you love spending money so much, I'll send you to a place where you don't need money. Value restoration judgment. All illegally obtained assets are confiscated. My money, my soldiers. What did you do to me? I just reset the world's currency rate back to normal. Your protagonist experience card has expired. It's just below. I can see a huge number of logic lines converging and colliding below. There's already an independent logic not formed there. Normal physical detection can't pick it up at all. Since the Pantheon wants to rule from the underground, I'll go see what cards they're holding. Within New City rules, the losing system will be forcibly extracted. The winner gets evolution points. Entering a high-density ability buffer zone. Low-powered ability zone. Active systems count, 142. This isn't a competition at all. This is breeding venom. Kill him. Dig out his flame system and present it to the boss. Kill him. Tear apart his defenses. Limu, look over there. They're conducting some kind of consciousness extraction. Those who have lost their core logic, their consciousness is being converted into raw data by these machines, transformed into pure original code. If they like extraction so much, let me help out too. Who dares cause trouble on Pantheon territory? Now it's your turn to compensate those who were exploited. You're the one of the 3 chief priests who made St. John flee in disgrace. Run? Lin Mu, be careful. The physical constants around him are disappearing. Whether it's fists or bullets, as long as they get near him, they'll be erased from this dimension. In the world of logic, there is no absolute void. If you like the void so much, then I'll give you a death sentence etched on causality. Verdict. Execution weapon. The gun of causality. Extraction begins. My power. My foundation. Foundation. That's just illegal resources you stole from the weak? I received the Pantheon's invitation. Tell your boss. This is my reply. Limo, that's impossible. The system protocols are mutually exclusive. How can a single physical vessel possibly hold two completely opposite drivers?
It really shouldn't be possible under normal circumstances.
Unless someone forcibly welded an illegal regulator to his soul. Help! Save me. The Pantheon's using me as an experiment. I'm about to explode. Warning, warning. Special logical conflict detected. Explosion countdown, 120 seconds. Blast estimated to destroy the entire old city. Limo, if you forcibly strip his system now, his fragile soul will shatter along with it and disappear instantly. Stripping won't work. There's only one way left. Ningzu, stabilize his heartbeat for me. Sister Luo, don't let him flatline completely. Okay. Since the two programs are fighting, then I'll swap out your operating systems. Blue sky and absolute zero. Conflict patch. Phase 1, forced format. Burning sky and absolute zero. Conflict patch. Injecting judge agent kernel. Ice fire balance logic. Give it to me. You actually merged two scrapped systems into one. Even higher level one. It's not a merger. It's a rescue. Sigh. How many more? There's no other experiment host like you. There is a mother core. They are trying to mass-produce triple system, even quadruple system guardian gods. That's not a ship. That's alive. The entire metal structure of the ship is infused with logic code. It's breathing and swallowing up the surrounding seawater, transforming it into energy. Three systems. Not three systems. It's forcing three incomplete drivers into a single logic loophole. This kind of shabby overclocking doesn't even qualify as defective. Such brutal ignorance of art. Lin Mo, did you think you were the only special one? The Pantheon has already analyzed some of your code. Now I have the same judgment authority as you. In this hive, I am the law. Analyze my code. You stole a mold for a key and thought you owned the whole treasury. Is it stealing? You'll only know once you try, judging Linmo as an illegal intruder. Judgment failed. Why? I clearly simulated your causal law. Because you judged Lee Momo. But at the very bottom of the system, my real name is. The system can't judge an existence that's a loophole itself. Damn, that hurts. What's going on? If he is Ning Wangxing, then who am I? You are a soul with humanity, and he is the pantheon, fished out of the old world's garbage bin. High-risk system detected. Mirrored target name, prototype 0 Ning Wangxing. System attribute is omniscience. Domain of absolute observation. Lin Mo, you finally came. The Pantheon collected bad blocks from the old world and successfully replicated my underlying logic. Don't listen to him. He's trying to absorb your sense of existence. Wangxing, fall back. Sequence overlap. Logic recycling. The Pantheon needs a perfect God, and the price of perfection is removing unwanted emotions. Lin Mo, thank you for reshaping the world, allowing humanity to exist independently. Now please allow me to recycle. Recycle my ass. In the old world, I was your mentor. In the new world, I am your creator. Lin Mo, your judgment has no effect on me. Don't worry about me. Run, he knows all your strengths and weaknesses. Since you have all the data of the old world, then you should know. My specialty is resetting everything. Your judgment authority comes from the system's error correction. But I am the source of the error.
Lin Mo,
Run. Origin. You said I can't correct the origin, but I can. Burn it out. This operation will irreversibly destroy the system core and cause permanent damage to the user's soul. Force execution confirm. Execution state. Nameless heretic. Activating current law. Stripping away all logic, including my own. Are you crazy? Well, you made it through a year. Deep inside, he sighs softly. Lin Mo, thank you for sacrificing your divinity. Now your body will become the vessel for the new world's ruins. Ah, Lin Mu. You want my body. What I leave you will only be a dead, empty city. Hey, isn't this the great judge himself? How did you end up in this junk pile, too? You haven't completely faded away. Limo, you're a genius. And a total lunatic. If you don't lose yourself, your body will become the Pantheon's puppet. Then everyone will have peace.
Peace.
Just think. That's why the Pantheon can't activate your body. Your feelings are the only unformatted zone in this system.
Damn.
Move. Come on, move. Not good. Inside the target, an extremely strong forced priority logic emerged. Control of the body is being forcefully reclaimed.
Linmo.
I knew you wouldn't leave me behind. Lin Mo, do you want to go back? What do you want to say? I've had enough of this junk pile. All my life I've chased power, and now I've become a battery for power. So, I'll give you all of the little corrupted energy I have left. Go and kick that self-proclaimed god out of my soul chamber. External energy input detected. Please remember, my body is not for loan. Where to next? Since the public test has started, let's go take apart that signaling server. Down to pieces. Are you getting used to being without the system? Not really, but I do feel clear-headed. I used to see the world through a screen. Now, I can directly hear the static of the system's heartbeats. On this train, at least half the passengers aren't here for the Northwarders. Attention all passengers. The train is about to depart. Destination Shinhua City. Looks like they don't want us to get out alive once we're out of Lingjiang city limits. Now that there's no cell phone, I'll just try manual judgment. This kind of power. Didn't he not have a system? Faulty intel. He himself is a walking system. I really don't have a system anymore, but I kept an administrator authority backup. The train has been going through Dial Mountain Tunnel for a full 30 minutes. Normally, it only takes 5 minutes to pass through. Looking down at my watch, the second hand snapped back. Right as it crossed 12. It's now 11:59. And then it comes back again. the hound corpse across from me, which had turned to dust, suddenly reassembles into a half-blurry figure, and then fades away again. Current state. Causal loop. Logical thinking. Perception feedback. The time axis has broken. Spatial coordinates are locked mid-tunnel. It's useless. Stop wasting your energy. What are you doing? Keeping the train alive? But you're not train staff, are you? No one is. I just don't want it to stop. In this era of the gods, it's nearly impossible. A boy in a gray hoodie, white shirt underneath, green work pants, feels the truth mark in his hand grow hot. On this elderly man in blue overalls and an old hat, he can't sense any awakened aura, but does feel a kind of ancient, hardware-level heaviness. I'm the maintenance man for this train. Or you could say a programmer abandoned by the times. The old man in blue overalls lifts his head, showing a face covered in deep grooves and scars. In his muddy eyes is a look that sees through everything. This is the gap between the recycling station and reality. Those Pantheon brats wanted to block you, so they broke the time pointer in this tunnel. Can you fix it? Kid, the world is a tangled mess now. You think you reshaped the world. The old man in blue overalls suddenly stands up. A spanner glows blue like a digit, drawing an arc in the air, and strikes my scorched phone with precision. Let's race. Take the Pantheon's main server. Underground in Purification City. That's where the real Yuan Chengshu is hidden. You thought you were going to destroy his judgment. No, kid. Look closely at your own heart. A burning pain suddenly rises in my chest. I can barely stand. Through the truth mark's internal view, Zhao, his dark red energy is surging from within me, forming an incredibly tiny, precise slot in my heart chamber. Locally, you're not going to smash a server. I've long since stopped being a pure human. You are the supercomputer called Move World Move, the last missing boot disk. When you step into Jinhua City, the system will automatically recognize you and initiate the final cleanup mode. Ah, the cleanup. Who gets cleaned up? All unstable protagonists, including you, and all free will on the entire world. A black hoodie left the tracks and crashed straight into a glowing point in the darkness. Go on, kid. Go see what that so-called god actually looks like. What kind of face? Limo, long time no see. I should have guessed all along. Only someone could evolve the system this perfectly, with such temptation. Just look at this city. No hunger, no crime. Every awakened one can contribute their best logical value in the most suitable position. Your system is subtly rewriting the citizens' core emotions. The happiness they feel now is simply a string of hard-coded commands you wrote. Observer 01, you're still so stubborn. If you really think this is a trap, Then why not come see this divine engine core for yourself? Limo, the nanoboot disk inside you is longing to come home. Isn't that right? Come on. Plug your heart into this interface. Just 1 second. And you'll have the power to fix everything wrong with the world. Didn't you want to save people? This is the ultimate salvation. No, don't go. Zai Hang, do you remember back at the orphanage? I once asked you, if there was a program that could never run, what should we do? You said to just delete it and rewrite the logic. But in this logic, it's flesh and blood. Those are tears, number. That's the purest despair stripped from all humanity. Correct, observer.
Lin Mo.
Do you know why I started the Age of Gods? Why I wanted everyone to feel like they're the protagonist? That's how the world keeps running. How it truly fuels resistance against higher dimensional collapse. So, you've been waiting for me all along. Ordinary despair is just firewood. But judge after judge, one by one, it's their fall from the peak that creates the supreme despair. That's the real fuel. Limo. You calculated everything. But you were wrong about one thing. Ever since the day I left the orphanage, I never thought I was the protagonist. I've always thought of myself as the one. You're crazy. You'll set the whole fuel depot on fire. That's impossible. Pure despair can't be ignited by such shallow feelings. Now the code of the era has run its course. This blow is for the citizens of Linjiang you used as fuel. My causality, my authority. This blow is for all those you toyed with as protagonists. The last blow is for that boy in the orphanage who sincerely saw me as a brother. Don't kill me, Suzuki. I can share half of the admin rights with you. We could rebuild together. No need. True rebirth doesn't require that. Welcome back to the real world. Inquisitor of Heresy. It's over. The age of men is only just beginning. The 12th hour since the timer went offline entirely. When the first sunlight pierces through the sky above Jinhua City, the lingering dust wafts across those lusterless porcelain streets. No more jingling system notifications. No more flashy skill effects. Even the logical energy once flowing through the air has settled into ordinary nitrogen and oxygen. Evolution reached a twilight. No right to remove residual abilities. Eye of Truth, Mundane Edition. Can only sense physical balance within 10 meters. No strength left. Oh. No, it's not the lack of strength. It's just too light. Moving a whole building used to take just one command. But now, I might not even be able to move this steel beam. But this is reality, isn't it? Look at those people down there. Looks like, even though the system is gone, there are still some deeply addicted people who don't want to wake up. Get out of my way. This granary is now under the control of the Church of Fish God. With the system gone, I'm the strongest here now. Who dares defy me? I'll smash your head in. So you say you're the strongest? Lin Mo, you're that Inquisitor? Everyone look. This guy wiped our entire system out. Ah. The system gave you power, but never taught you what weight means. Now it's gone. No more back-end computation. You can't even keep your punch balanced. And you think you can ascend to godhood at this level? From now on, there are no gods or inquisitors here. Anyone who wants a piece of this food supply, learn to move bricks first. Stand your ground here. From now on, you make your own rules. Logic has no shame. This kind of infected zone is spreading globally. Even with the Pantheon showing up, those old guys on the source code committee want to collect that dark matter and forcibly stitch together a world 2D. They think it's God's glue. Logic anchor detected. Detected heresy. Conducting physical assessment of Inquisitor Lin Mo. Mortal grade enforcement alert. Physical capture alert. Come with us quietly, and you may last longer in the lab. New science. Toward 10 of us alive. Could have wiped us out with a single punch. Su Ziheng taught me. When a fence gets complicated. What? Go back and tell your committee. The world may be broken, but we don't need your lousy patch. Faster than I expected. Looks like your thirst for reality, and your reliance on power runs deep. Where's the source code? All this time you believed, this world is made of complex logic, endless formulas and infinite code, right? Look, that's the Pantheon Lord Su Ziheng, and that so-called true god Lin Tian, risking everything to rewrite this. What does this mean? You're saying all our wars and sacrifices, even the collapse of the world, was just some story setting. No. It's only a premise. When this world was labeled as a system by some higher dimensional consciousness, logic was no longer logic, but the author's brush, the so-called system genre,
It's just a force plug-in loaded.
to keep the story going. So I could strip someone's system. Because I was resisting this setting, making the setting even more toxic. That's the ghost taunting us.
Exactly.
You're the anomaly in this script. You weren't written as a hero. You're the bug that broke the story. Su Ziheng saw the truth and lost hope. That's why he wanted to make himself the only author. But you chose to break the pen. What's that supposed to mean? It's simple. Because you destroyed the system, broke the pen. Now, the story can't move on anymore. A higher will has judged this world as abandoned, and it's enacting the grand finale. So this is what they call the end? Suzuki. Old man, since you're a programmer, there must be a way to stop him. I can't stop him. When the readers stop turning the pages, when the author stops writing, this world loses its reason to exist. No, I don't believe it. If the story says I'm an artist, if I'm that father, then I have the right to rewrite the ending. Reba, it's useless. You're just a character. How can you fight against the one who writes you? I'm not fighting him. I'm protecting what belongs to us. Then I'll use my soul as a pen and forcibly rewrite this story. Lin Mo, what did you do? No one can define the direction of this world, not even the author. Ordinary World, the final chapter. It's been exactly 1 year since the global white light disappearance event. A whole year has passed. In today's world, there are no more awakened ones who can fly or teleport. No systems that cure all diseases in a second. People have relearned to queue up for appointments, to work out formulas with scratch paper, to buy groceries with real metal coins at the market. They've learned to derive complex mathematical formulas under a desk lamp late at night. They've learned to earn every real coin with hard work and sweat. Current status, fully normal. Perception feedback, sunlight 28 degrees Celsius. Humidity, 45%. No logical overflow detected. There's a faint scar of glue on the back of his right hand. That was left when he first entered the source code, the only mark remaining. Now, he's just an ordinary person. He can't teleport, has no spear, and even wheezes like a bellow after running just 5 kilometers. But he feels the sensation of holding physical parts in his hand is much more real than grasping intangible fate strings. Old Lin, is your rice cooker fixed yet? I'm eager to get home and cook rice. Almost done, Uncle Wang. The thermostat was broken, so I replaced it with a more durable one for you. Sir, do you fix cell phones? What kind of phone, and how is it broken? It doesn't light up. Someone told me. Only you can make it see this world again. He knows. There will never be another game bucket in this world. He deleted that genre with his own hands, liberated all beings from his pen. From now on, every encounter is no longer just a setup, and every farewell is no longer just for the plot. But it might take a while to collect all the parts. That's okay. I have all the time in the world. We can fix it slowly. Deep inside the pile of worn-out circuit boards, he didn't see any code, nor did he see any energy. All he saw was when sunlight streamed through the window lattice, tiny dust specks floating in the air. That is real, ordinary, yet incomparably brilliant. Life.